Trojan fans. Tonight the Trojans have taken their act down here to Halifax, where we will match up against these Halifax Wildcats in what should be a good ball game. Both clubs coming in here with identical 4-2 league records, and both of them needing to win this ball game to stay tight in the Tri-Valley League. So it's a big one for both of them, and I'm sure we're going to see some good action in this ball game tonight. Schreiber will score the first 2 points of the ball game for Halifax. We have the names of all the ball players, of course, and Coach Hadel's guys coming off a victory last time out when they won the Love 99 championship, and so they did it right here on this floor, and they hope to be able to continue those exploits tonight here against these Bob Osenbach Halifax Wildcats. So we'll see how they make out. Just underway here now. Here's a shot for two. It's good. It's 4-0 as Denise Wolf sneaks in there and puts one in. So it is a 4-0 ball game, and UD will pick up the pace here in just a moment. Here comes Shade for UD. Bouncing it inside there for Amy Daniels. Back over here for Gwen Shade, and Lauren Rudisil has it. Rudisil down in front has Shade inside here. Amy Daniels for two. Wouldn't go. Rebounded in there to Denise Wolf. Denise pulls her down, and back with it comes Petrov. Or Wilbert, rather, for Halifax. Near this is Petrov. Inside she goes with it for Wolf. Outside Schreiber from 16 feet out. It's good. And it's 6-0, and UDA falling behind here early. Rudisil pushing it ahead quickly here, and they're going to call a walk on Heidi Mosser. And timeout's going to be called by Dave Shadle. Coach Shadle calls timeout. We've played 1 minute and 18 seconds into the ball game. UD trailing 6-0. Coach Shadle says, hold the phone. Let's get these guys settled down here and play some basketball. We'll be right back. Halifax's Jen Petrov getting ready to inbound the ball here. He does so back there for that Wilbert. Aaron trying to take it down the right wing side over there. Lost the handle. Pushes it over here now for Petrov. Near wing, it'll come here to Wolf. She'll drop it for Jen Petrov. Inside it goes here for Schreiber. Now Wolf, and Wolf will go for a walk with it that time, as Denise started off just a little bit too quickly that time, and it was called for the walk. So it'll be Gwen Shade inbounding for UDA. Shade here for Rudisil. Lauren pushing it ahead here now for a nice shot and a good layup by Heidi Mosser. Mosser breaking in over there from that left wing position, put that one home very nicely. It is 6-2. Oh, come on with the dribble. Here's a pass over here for Wolf, and Wolf is, what, held, I guess. The foul was on 51, and the ball goes out of bounds here now as Petrov could not keep that one inbounded, and it runs out of there. So UD coming back now with a chance to get to within two. Shade into the corner here. Here's Rudisil. Hoops it over there for Amber Daniels. Amber lost the handle on it. The ball is going to be kicked loose underneath, and out of bounds it goes. It's going to be white ball. And it'll be Petrov, Jen Petrov inbounding for Halifax. Fires it off the leg of Gwen Shade. They'll do it again. Oops. Out of bounds it goes, and this time it's going to be UD ball, as Wilbert couldn't hang on to that one. So UD will inbound it here for Rudisil. Here's Lauren with it. Goes across the court there for Amy Daniels. Amy driving it up, but puts a shot up, blocked away by Schreiber. Aaron got a hand on that one, fires it back over here, and a quick pass down court. They'll loop it ahead here for Denise Wolf. She's fouled. Foul will be on Gwen Shade, and Denise Wolf will go to the line shooting two. Denise will shoot two. Here's her first one. In and out, no good. Here's Denise's second try. It is short and tipped around inside there. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be black ball, they said. Apparently they believe Aaron Schreiber might have touched that one last. Oh no, it went off black. Okay. Heather Novinger inbounds it here for Petrov. She'll push it over in a wing. Shot from the side over there. Good. That was that Heather Novinger putting a shot up and in good. They're going to loop it right inside here, and a foul will be on Schreiber. She'll pick up the foul. To the foul line will go Mosser, shooting 2 for UD, I believe, or will she be shooting? I'm not sure. Yep, she will. April Weaver checks into the ball game for UDA. She will replace Amber Daniels as Heidi Mosser makes her first one good. And let's see if Heidi can get another one in here. Here is her second try. It's good. Heidi Mosser with 2 fine free throws. It's 8-4. She has cut the lead in half for Halifax. Here's a pass over there for that Katie Troutman, who is in the ball game now for Halifax. They'll push it over in the wing. Heather Novinger goes inside with it. Shot taken from in there, no good. Rebound tip back out here. Shot taken from outside, wouldn't go, and a foul underneath. And back comes UD. Ooh, another foul out in front. Heather Novinger will pick up the foul this time. She reached into Lauren Rudisill that time. Picked up the personal foul. For Heather, it's her first. Troutman had picked up a foul just a moment earlier. 4:45 left here in the first quarter. Here's Amy Daniels dumping it right underneath. A nice play inside for Heidi Mosser for 2. Good pass from Daniels to Mosser. Here comes Wolf with a walk as Denise took off a little bit too soon and goes for the walk with it. She got that ball kind of off stride out there on the outlet pass, and Denise never did get it down properly, and she was charged for the walk. It's a pass over there for Mosser. Hold everything. We got a hold or a foul inside. Schreiber with a push. Schreiber picked up her second personal foul. Turnaround jumper on the inbound pass by Amy Daniels, and here's Troutman picking it up. Here now for Wolf eventually. Troutman inside. Wolf, turnaround shot. No good. Rebound comes down inside there for Amy Daniels. Back here for Lauren Rudisill. Bouncing it over here to Gwen Shade. Back to Rudisill. Rudisill from outside. It is no good. Hits the outer part of the basketball net. Bankboard, whatever. We're tied at 8. Wilbert working it out in front. Near wing over here for Troutman. Inside they go to Wolf. Wolf with a shot. Good for 2. Nice move by Denise Wolf. Inside to get 2 for Halifax. And the Wildcats will drop back and allow the Trojans to bring it up court. Push it over there for Weaver. Inside it goes now over here. Shade from outside. A little bit off the mark. And it's going to be handled back in here, but brought right back in to that Heather Novinger. Here's Heather with it for Troutman. Katie is bumped, and Gwen Shade will pick up the foul. Wilbert checks out of the ball game as Petrov back in there for Halifax. Novinger pushes it here for Wolf. Wolf takes it inside, trying to bump, get some loose, but couldn't. Outside for 3, no good. On the rebound, Schreiber fires one up, no good. Another shot put up, good. Brandy Schreiber following up her first shot, puts the second one in. It's 12-8, Halifax by 4. 2:52 remaining here in the first quarter. I'll show you the clock next time. Here's a ball stolen away by Katie Troutman, and then it's stolen right back by Lauren Rudisill. And it's going to go out of bounds off UD. Good hustle in there by both squads, making the steals. As Katie will bring it in here for Wolf. Dropping it now for Petrov. Petrov over in the wing. Rubs it inside for Schreiber for 2. Wouldn't go. Schreiber for 2. Wouldn't go. Rebounded in there by Mosser, or by Amy Daniels. Dropping it back here for Rudisill. So UD dodged the bullet that time, and inside it comes here for Mosser. Oh, she tries to go inside with it. Picked off by Schreiber. And back come the Halifax Wildcats. UD kind of gave that one up that time. Near wing over here for Troutman. Inside to Wolf. Back outside. Now underneath goes Troutman, and they try to hit her with a pass, but the ball's got to come loose and picked up here by UD. quick outlet too far ahead here for Heidi Mosser. So UD just a little out of sync here now, as they're putting the pressure on themselves, throwing the ball away. There's Petrov. Petrov starting it down the right side over there. Rudisil takes over for her, and then it's going to be stolen out of bounds by Gwen Shade, who comes flying up there. Gwen making a good defensive play on it. It'll be Karen Drabovis into the ball game rather, for Lauren Rudisil. 1:45 left here in the first quarter. First time Kelly's been in the ball game. Loop inside here for Schreiber. Schreiber turns it around and puts a shot up and in good. Schreiber with a good bucket. Here comes that Karen Drabovis. Boy, her sister Kelly played one heck of a ball game in the junior varsity game tonight. Shot by Mosser, a little bit short, rebounded in there to Wolf. Denise will push it ahead here now for Jen Petrov. Petrov right underneath. Cross the court it goes for Schreiber. Schreiber has a ball for her hands, picked up there by Petrov. And Halifax still in control with 1:12 remaining. Here's a good steal. Now, well, wait a minute. Nope, it wasn't a good steal. Well, now, it's like a pinball machine out here now. The ball bouncing around. Anyway, here comes Petrov. Inside for Schreiber for two. Blocked away nicely in there by Amy Daniels. Amy coming back with it for UDA. Amy working it down the wing. Will stop it. Goes across here now for Weaver. Weaver from outside for two. No good. On the rebound is going to be picked up by Wolf. And Denise Wolf will drop it back here for Katie Troutman. Katie over in the right wing. Heather Novinger pushes it inside. Shot put up by Schreiber is good. Well, they're letting Erin Schreiber get loose inside there, or it's Brandy Schreiber rather. There's a shot from outside by Amber Daniels, wouldn't go, and on the rebound we've got a foul underneath. A foul's going to be called on Denise Wolf, I believe, according to the way Denise is reacting. I think Denise will pick up her first. 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. Halifax by 8, 16-8. Here's Drabovis taking it right inside. Oh, and then a jump they're going to call. They're going to say it's a jump as Katie Troutman gets credited for tying up Drabovis. And they don't know whose ball it is out now. Whose is it? Wait a minute. Now the lights went out over here, so I'm not sure. Now we got the lights out. Now they're on. Now they're back here for UD. Right underneath it is. Turn around. Shot by Amy Daniels, or by Weaver wouldn't go, or was it Amber Daniels? I'm not sure. Down to 8 seconds. Here's a pass over in the wing. Underneath they go with it. Shot by Schreiber for two. It's good. Well, they got to stop Brandy Schreiber, that's for sure, because she's killing them inside as the period comes to an end with a score. Halifax 18, UDA 8. Okay, to begin the second period, Halifax will inbound the ball. Jen Petrov will inbound behind this lady's head. And she'll be inbounding over there for that number 22 out there, Wilbert. Into the corner goes to Troutman, right inside. Shot from inside for two is good. And that again is Brandy Schreiber, I believe. 20-8. There's a pass inside. Ball came loose, tied up inside. It's going to remain UD ball. As Heidi Mosser and Wilbert tie it up in there. Karen Drabovis will inbound the ball for UD. Over on the wing. Now outside here for Lauren Rudisil. Inside it goes. Back out. Here's Lauren stepping up for two. It's good. Lauren Rudisil hits a nice 18-foot two-bagger. 20-10 is the score. Here comes Petrov. Pushing it right on the baseline here for Wolf. Wolf has the ball go out of bounds off a leg. It'll be UD ball. The Trojans can knock it down to 8 if we can get one here. Playing in quarter number 2, the early moments. Here's Rudisil, near wing over here for Shade. Inside it goes, now back out here for Shade. Mosser at the high post spot. Now inside it goes, here's a shot by Amy Daniels, good for two. Amy, 14-footer from right out in front. Here's Wilbert pushing it over in the wing there for Petrov. And Jen will pick up the dribble. Troutman will throw it away. They're going to let it go out of bounds there. Katie looking for Wilbert on the wing over here. Just threw it out to an open wing and nobody there. UD can narrow the gap to 6, and we can get a bucket here. Rudisil for Shade for Rudisil. Inside, back out here. Shade would like 2. Gwen's got 2. Gwen Shade for 2. Setting it up nicely. They allowed Gwen to shoot, and by gosh, she did. Here's a ball over here for Wolf. And Wolf will pass it across over here now for Petrov. Right underneath it goes. Shot by Katie Troutman, blocked away. Back with it comes Amy Daniels. Amy with a bounce pass here for Rudisil for 2. A little bit short, and on the rebound, it's going to go out of bounds off the Trojans. And this is at Wilbert. Picking up the dribble here for Katie Troutman. Katie spins it back outside here. It's tapped away. And we're going to have a foul called. Foul might be on number 40. It is on Schreiber. Brandy will pick up the foul. Brandy Schreiber, it says it is on the board. It says it's her third. It is her third personal foul on Brandy Schreiber, who is having one heck of a game. Shade for 2 more. Just off the mark it goes. On the rebound, let's see. Going to be tied up over there. It'll be Halifax ball this time. Good hustle in there. UD trails by 6. And here comes Wolf. Denise picking up that dribble. She'll give it here for that Robert. Petrov's got it. They'll take it inside. The ball is loose. Picked up in there by Mosser. Back comes Rudisil. Petrov guarding her. They'll spin it over here for Shade. Inside to Amy Daniels. Bounce pass here for Mosser. Mosser tries to go underneath with it. It's going to roll back out. Let's see who's got it. Ball is loose. Picked up over there by Dragovis for Shade. Here's Rudisil. Spinning one up from 15 feet out. No good. And the rebound comes back. And let's see. It's going to be Heather Novinger pushing it here for Wolf for 2. No good. On the rebound, we've got Denise Wolf picking up a personal foul. Denise took exception to missing the layup, I believe, and timeout's going to be called by Coach Bob Osenbach as Denise picked up her, well, we'll see. 5:01 left here in the first half. It's 2014 Halifax by 6. What do you think this means? Now, it looks as though Wolf on the player has picked up her third. On the scoreboard, she has picked up her second. So I'm not sure. At any rate, I know it was on her because going to the foul line for UDA is going to be Gwen Shade, and she will be shooting a 1-and-1. Here's Gwen's shot. It is good. 15-20, 2015. UD trailing by 5, and Gwen can see if she can put her second one in, cut the margin to 4. She did. 2 nice foul shots by that Gwen Shade. It is now 16-20. Here's a ball going to be picked up in here by UD. Ahead here now for Shade for 2. Wouldn't go on the rebound. Let's see. It's going to be picked up over there by Heather Novinger. Heather will spin it back here for that 22. Petrov with it. Right underneath, and they're going to try to push it out here. Stolen away by Rudisil. Here comes Lauren back with it. She'll slow it down out here. UD can get to within 2. Here's a shot from the wing. That's long. On the rebound, here's Shade with it. Back for Rudisil. Rudisil, 17-foot try. No good. And it's going to be tapped over there. Schreiber's got it. And Schreiber is fouled. I have a correction here to make. I'm not sure how this guy's working this clock anymore, or if it's a girl or who it is working it. But anyway, we have Schreiber with 3 personals. I may have said 4, and they might have had 4 up there before, but 3 personals on Schreiber, 2 on Wolf apparently is how it is. And this is Denise Wolf with it now for Petrov. Here comes that Jen Petrov holding up the dribble. Inside here she goes. Ball blocked away. Picked up in there nicely by that Amy Daniels. Amy will push it over here for Karen Dragovis. Karen with a burst of speed. Slows it down. She'll take it out here for Lauren Rudisil. Near wing over here for Shade. inside. Shot from Shade, no good. Off the mark it goes. On the rebound, it's going to go over there. Heather Novinger will chase it down for Halifax. Spinning it back here for Jen Petrov. Petrov working in 1-on-2. And they're going to call a foul on Heidi Moser, a blocking foul. Petrov is shooting 2, made her first one. And here is her second shot. It's good. Petrov makes 2 for 2. And it's 22-16. Halifax by 6. Here's Rudisil, near wing over here now for Shade. Rudisil inside, turnaround shot by Amy Daniels, short. And the rebound's going to be tapped in here. Franz controls it, tries to pass it ahead, stolen away by Rudisil. Here comes Amy Daniels for 2. It is no good. Amy couldn't get the ball to go down, but she'll go to the line, shooting 2. Foul was on Sarah Franz, her first one. And the first shot by Amy Daniels is no good. Amy's second shot, good. 22-17, 5-point ball game. Petrov will inbound for Halifax. For Denise Wolf. Comes Petrov with it. Jen across the timeline as she bounces into the zone. The ball's tapped out of her hands by Lauren Rudisil. Heather Novinger pushes it inside here. Well, the Trojans just watched that ball come in and nobody went to play for it, and Wolf put a shot up and she's fouled. Foul was on Heidi Moser, and Denise will go the line shooting 2. But gee, on that inbound pass, it looked like no one, or no, she won't be shooting. Nope. Heather Novinger will inbound the ball. Trojans just seem to stand and watch that one. Here's an inbound pass that's going to go out of bounds on the wing over here, so it should be UD ball. It will be. Bad inbound play by Coach O's Halifax Wildcats. Here comes that Lauren Rudisil for UDA. Inside here for Moser. Over the wing it goes. Now back to Moser. Moser for 2. Off the glass. No good. Petrov with a rebound. She'll fire it ahead here. Now it's busted up down there by Rudisil. Rudisil will tap it out of bounds then. As Lauren trying to get a hand on that busted up the play that was going for the drive in the bucket, but then couldn't control the ball and went out of bounds off her. But a good play. Excellent play by that Lauren Rudisil. There's Petrov to inbound. And they're going to bounce it in off the leg of Gwen Shade. Right inside they loop it. Now they'll push it back here for Wilbert. She goes inside. Pass stolen away nicely by Amy Daniels. They'll loop it ahead here for Rudisil. Rudisil will punch it back out here for Drivelvis for 2. High off the glass, no good. And on the rebound, let's see, picked up by Drivelvis. Over there for Rudisil. Rudisil for 2. It's good. Lauren Rudisil with a good bucket. 22-19. Shot for 3 from outside, no good. But right there with the rebound is, let's see, who is it? It is Franz. Here's Rudisil for 3. Oh, he just hit it out, no good. And the rebound comes back here for Halifax. They'll push it ahead here. It's going to be knocked away. The ball's going to go out of bounds, and they'll say it went off Karen Drivelvis. And with 1:52 left here in a torrid first half now, it's 24-18. Push inside here for Wolf. Denise, 1 dribble, 1 shot. Nope, no good that time. Rebound comes off, and over here comes Amy Daniels with it. Daniels looking back over here for Drivelvis, and Karen has it, but it's going to be lost off her hands, and out of bounds it goes. And it'll be Amber Daniels in to replace Lauren Rudisil for UDA with 1:40 left here in the first half. Wilbert coming up along the wing, had the ball roll up on her arm, and so it's going to be turned over here, and couldn't really control that one. Kind of slid up on her elbow, and UD will inbound the ball. Shade getting set to inbound the ball. For Karen Drivelvis, 18-foot try, no good. Rebounded in here by Katie Troutman. And out of the bounds it goes off the leg of Amy Daniels with 1:27 left here in the first half. Katie Troutman will inbound the ball. Comes that Katie Troutman, working it over there on Amber Daniels. Amber Daniels with the steal. Amber cuts inside here, looking for two. Nope, hold it. It's going to be before the shot. A hold called on Katie Troutman. Amber Daniels will indeed be shooting a 1-and-1. Wasn't shooting two, but a 1-and-1. Amber's first try, good. 24-20, 4-point ball game, 1:12 remaining here in the first half. Let's see if Amber can get this one in. Second try is no good. Rebounded there by Amy Daniels. It's good. So Amy puts it up and in. It's 24-22 now. Halifax by 2. Ahead here for Katie Troutman. Katie will spin it into the paint. Stopping, pushes it back out here. Stolen away by Daniels, and then a foul called on Jen Petroff. And that's going to send Amber Daniels to the foul line, shooting 2. She'll shoot 2. It's a 10th team foul. She'll be shooting a pair. Amber Daniels with a chance to tie up the ball game if she can make both of these. Here's her first try. It is good. 24-23 with 54 seconds remaining here. Let's see if Amber can tie up this ball game. Trojans had trailed by as many as 8. Second try, no good. Just off the mark. Rebounded in there by Petroff. 50 seconds. Ball comes over here now, and up with it with a head of steam comes that Wilbert gal. On the baseline, looping it inside here. The ball came loose, picked up by Denise Wolf, and Denise standing right there picked it up and put it home very easily. It's a 3-point margin, 26-23. Shade. Here comes Mosser. Mosser dumping it right inside for Amy Daniels. Amy's shot wouldn't go in. And on the rebound, it's going to be white ball. Petroff will inbound. 21 seconds left here in the first half. 26-23. Wilbert pushes it over there for Petroff. And Petroff will take it up court. Across the timeline she goes with it. In here for Wolf. Wolf turn around, pushes it out of there is Amber Daniels. Got a hand on it. Knocked it out of there. 7 seconds remaining here in the first half. We'll push it back here now for that Petroff. Jen loops it underneath. Shot put up there, partially blocked. Coming back with it. UD, they're going to have to shoot it. No, that wouldn't go. Nope. So at the end of one half of the ball game, 26-23, Halifax by 3. Teams are back on the court, as you can see, and we're ready to go with the second half. Now the Trojans trailing by 3, and they'll have the opportunity of inbounding the ball to begin the second half of play here at Halifax. As soon as the crowd gets in here, waiting for a couple of ladies to take their seats. And we're ready. Here's Lauren Rudisil. Rudisil's in there along with Shade and Amber Daniels, who has it now. Amber's got it for a shot for 2, a little bit long. Rebounded over here by Gwen Shade. Shade's got it back again. Pushes it inside here for Mosser. Shot from outside by Rudisil, a little bit off the mark. Petroff with a rebound for Halifax. The ball stolen away on the inbound pass. Picked up by Amy Daniels, but they say she went out of bounds. That'll be Halifax ball. Inbounded here it comes now for that 22 Wilbert. Looping it inside for Wolf for 2. Blocked out of there nicely by Amy Daniels that time. Amy got up there and got a paw on that one. There's a pass inside here for Denise Wolf. Back outside. Petroff. They'll loop it inside now for that Schreiber. Schreiber's shot no good. Return shot no good. And on the return, it's going to go out of bounds off Rudisil, they say. So Halifax will inbound the ball. Still 26-23. Pass inside here now for Wolf. This is Petroff. Spins it back out here for Wolf. Across the court it goes. Ball blocked nicely here by Amy Daniels, and then right back to Amy. Jeez. Heather Novinger sets up but didn't fire. Denise Wolf back outside here. Now they'll spin it for that Wilbert. Aaron will loop it over there on the wing. Now the pass is blocked away. Here comes Rudisil with it, breaking back 4-on-2. Shoots it inside there and out of bounds it goes off Heather Novinger. But the pass intended for Amber Daniels. Inside they go with it, but it's tapped away and picked up by Halifax. No score here in the third quarter so far. They'll loop it inside here. That's tapped away. Intended in there for Wolf, but picked off by Amy Daniels. Here comes Amy back with it. Shoots it over here for Mosser. Mosser with a fake and a shot. Wouldn't go. Rebound comes right back here, and a shot put up by Amber, or by, don't know who it was, but anyway, UD misses several chances, and Wolf with the basketball. Here's that Jen Petroff. Near side over here. Heather Novinger push it inside on a nice pass. And finally, Brandy Schreiber puts it home. 28-23. Here's Rudisil for Daniels. Back here for Lauren Rudisil. The ball stolen away. Heather Novinger got that one, but it went out of bounds off Heather. And Gwen Shade will inbound the ball. Rudisil. Amber Daniels inside here for Heidi Mosser. Heidi will tap it back here for Rudisil. Amber Daniels tries to fire it inside. It goes out of bounds. Oh, looked like that might have hit White last. Nope, I guess not. Petroff will inbound the ball. Petroff getting set to inbound. 5:45 left here in the third. UD has yet to score. Halifax has scored 2 here so far. Here's that Wilbert gal. Taking it down the wing over there. Lauren Rudisil on her. Ball tapped inside. Once again, it's stolen away. And once again, down the wing goes Amy Daniels with it. Pushes it over here. Out of bounds it goes. Off the hands of Schreiber, I believe. And it'll be Shade inbounding the ball. Gwen getting ready to inbound for UDA. Here is Amber Daniels pushing it across for 3. Oh, just off the mark. Rebounded here to Schreiber. She'll push it across there now. And Petroff has it for Halifax. 5:12 left in the third. Heather Novinger will walk with it. Heather just caught that one and then just kind of took a little step. Here comes Rudisil. Rudisil working it over in a wing over there. Now inside they go to Mosser. Shade with it. Inside for Amy Daniels. Amy for 2. Wouldn't go. Rebounded right over there by Amber Daniels, however, and her shot is no good. She's fouled. Petroff will pick up the foul, and Amber will go to the line shooting 2. Here's Amber Daniels putting up her first one. And it is good. Perfect. Jen Petroff picked up her second personal foul, the team's first of the second half. Second shot by Amber is good. 28-25. It's back to a 3-point margin. That's where it was at halftime now. Halifax on top by 3. Here's Denise Wolf. Picking up the dribble. Pushing it ahead here now. The ball is loose. Picked up over here by Amber Daniels. Amber takes it inside. Pushes it underneath, but Amber walked with it first. She kind of got out of control about one dribble before that. Ball kind of rolled up on Amber and caused the walk. 4:42 left in the third. There's a ball near stolen away in there. Petroff's got it. Petroff will take it across the timeline and push it back outside for 3. No good. Rebounded. Well, no rebound on that. 4:26 left in the third. UD can come back and get to within 1 here with a bucket. Here's Rudisil inside here for Amy Daniels. Over in the wing it goes for Amber. Amber for 2. No good. On the rebound, let's see. Controlled in there by Denise Wolf. And Denise will play with it back here. Loops it ahead here now for Petroff. Petroff taking it inside. Puts it on the baseline. Knocked out of there nicely. Amber Daniels coming back and getting a hand on that one. Knocking it out of there. And timeout's going to be called by Coach Ozenbach. Coach Ozenbach calls time. 4:04 remaining. Here in the third, it's 28-25. Halifax by 3. Heather Novinger getting ready to inbound the ball for Halifax. She'll loop it back in here. It's tipped away. Picked up in there by Shade. Gwen bringing it back. UD can get to within 1. Shade with a shot. No good. She's fouled, and she'll go to the line shooting 2, I believe. Gwen to the line to shoot a pair. And let's see what she does on her first one. It is good. Perfect bucket. UD trails by 2, 28-26. If this one's good, I'll show you the clock. Put this in, Gwen. Come on. Second shot. Good. Way to go. 3:58 left here in the third quarter. 28-27. Halifax by 1. There's a pass ahead here now for that Heather Novinger. Inside she goes with it tapped out of there off the hands of Amy Daniels. And Amy doing a good job. There's Novinger to inbound the ball. Heather Novinger bounces it over there. Shot taken. No good on the rebound. Let's see. Tapped outside here for Novinger for 2. It's good. Oh, Heather missed, Petrov got the rebound that time and fired it up and in. 30-27. Mosser over in the wing. Here's a shot from the side for 2. Wouldn't stay down. Rebound goes right back down there to Amber Daniels for 2. Wouldn't go. Amber's got it again. Spins it back outside here for Rudisil. Her shot partially blocked away, but inside it goes for Amy Daniels for 2. Won't go. Rebounded inside there by Wolf. Wolf will pick it up. Then it's going to be tied up as Rudisil comes in there and makes a good tie-up. It'll still be Halifax ball, but good job there by that Lauren Rudisil tying that ball up. And Jen Petrov will inbound the ball for the Halifax Wildcats. 3:23 left here in the third. They lead by 3. Petrov across the timeline this time. Will fire it back over there now. Shot from outside. That's good, or no good rather. And back comes Amy Daniels. Amy looking to take it to the hoop. She puts a shot up, but they're going to call a charge or what? Or a block? I'm not sure what that was. No foul. Amy for 2. No good. Amber gets the rebound, pushes right over here for Heidi Mosser for 2. Heidi couldn't get the shot up high enough. Ball stolen away in there by Amber Daniels. What a good tie-up. It's going to be tied up as she and Schreiber tie it up. And it's going to be white ball. Amber doesn't think so, but it is. Okay, Petrov will inbound the ball for Halifax. Struggle. This game's got to go right down the wire the way it seems. Here's Denise Wolf with it. Denise will pick up the dribble. Pushing it back over here now for that 22. Inside they go with it. The ball is loose. Let's see. Still loose. They wiggle it back here for Petrov. Petrov into the paint. Tries to go across here for Schreiber and then throws it away. So the Wildcats are waiting for the Trojans. 30-27 with 2:35 remaining in the third quarter. Daniels will fire back over here now for Shade. Inside it goes. Now over there. Oh, Daniels for 2. Daniels probably should have drove it inside. Here's Amy for 2. It's good. Amy picked up that loose ball and spun her home for 2. 29-30. And let's see. That's going to be that Wilbert giving it to Wolf. Here's Petrov with it. 2 minutes, 5 seconds left in the third. Petrov will loop it inside here. The ball's got to be stolen away in there. Heidi Mosser picking it up for UD. And the Trojans can take the lead if we can get a bucket here. Here comes that Karen Dreibelbiss. Over in the wing here for a loop. Near wing here for Shade. Shade is tripped. Foul will be on Heather Novinger. Boy, Quinn really went down hard as you saw that time. But she's going to be okay, I guess. And it will be Amber Daniels inbounding the ball with 1:48 left here in the third period. Amber goes across the court with it for Amy. Amy for 2 to give us the lead. And we've got the lead, 31-30, UD by 1. Here's a ball looped over in the wing, stolen away. Well, then it goes out of bounds as Heidi Mosser almost was able to capture that one, but couldn't quite do it. And so Halifax will inbound the ball. 1:33 left here in the third. Petrov inbounding. Dumps it down here. They try to put a pass over there. Blocked away nicely by Amber Daniels on the pass. And back with it comes that Karen Drivelbis. Karen will slow it down a little bit now. And timeout call. They're going to say she turned it over. They say Karen turned it over with 1-2-3 left here in the third. I guess that's us. We're up by 1. Inbounds play here. Comes over here for Heather Novinger. Heather got the first one. She missed it, but then got the rebound and put the second one up and in good. Here's Weaver, who is back into the ballgame. That's Weaver with it. She's looking for 2. Nope, not quite. Here's Amy Daniels fighting for it, but Wolf coming down with it. Denise making a good rebound on that one. And here comes Wilbert. Wilbert across the timeline with it. Over in the wing she goes. Now inside here for Schreiber. Schreiber takes it in. Going to go off the foot of Mosser and out of bounds. 41 seconds left in the third. The Homer's up now by 1, 32-31. The ball inbounded off the leg of Amber Daniels. They'll do it again. This time the pass comes back here for Wolf. Denise on the wing. Now inside it goes for Schreiber. Schreiber with a turnaround shot. No good. Let's see where the rebound comes down. It's going to be picked up in here by UD. Trojans again with a chance to recapture the lead, trailing by 1. Here's Amber Daniels pushing a shot up, knocked out of there by Schreiber. Schreiber got a hand on that one. And it will be April Weaver inbounding for UD with 21 seconds left in the third. April spins it back here now for Amber Daniels for 2. It's good. Amber Daniels gives the Trojans a lead back 33-32. They'll loop this ahead here now. This is going to be inside for a shot, no good. Here's Amy Daniels, and Amy picked up the dribble that time with just 2 seconds left. Amy got kind of tangled up on that one. 2 seconds remaining. UD by 1 in the third. Heather Novinger inbounding the ball. Or that's not Heather. Yeah, it is. Ball's kicked out of there again. They'll do it again. Heather will inbound the ball. Here's the shot. This is good if it goes, but it wouldn't go. And so at the end of 3, the Trojans lead by 1. It's 33-32. Upper Dauphin with 8 minutes to play. Hey, we got the third period beginning here. We played 4 seconds, and Gwen Shade picked up her third personal foul. My camera cord got caught down behind the bleachers there. I couldn't get the thing on my shoulder. Anyway, here we go now. As they'll spin it ahead here for Jen Petrov. Petrov across the timeline. She's going to be fouled. They're going to call Lauren Rudisil with a push-in foul. Lauren will pick up her first. UD by 1. The bounce here stolen away immediately by Karen Drivelbus, who anticipated the pass very nicely and just spit in there and picked that one off. Here's Rudisil. Inside they go to Amy Daniels, and the ball's going to go out of bounds off Amy's foot. It'll be Halifax ball. Very risky pass that time inside, and they threw it away. Rudisil that time taps that inbounds play out of there. Intended for Wilbert. Wilbert has it again. She'll pick up the dribble. Loops it back over here now. Oh, Petrov thought she had walked with that one, and then they're going to turn it over. She wasn't sure. She was kind of out of control when she got that pass, and then ended up turning it over anyway. And Shade will inbound the ball for UD. For Rudisil. Back over here for Amy Daniels. Right on the baseline it goes here. Back to Amy with a 3-foot shot. It's good. Amy Daniels from about 3 or 4 feet out put that one home. And here is Novinger. Heather will try to push it inside. Tapped away. Picked up by Wolf. It's tied up. It's going to stay. Halifax ball. She and Rudisill tie it up in there. On the jump call, it will be Halifax with the ball. Novinger inbounding it right there for Schreiber for 2. Off the glass, too high and too hard. And back with it comes Amy Daniels. Amy pushing it ahead. Looping it here for Mosser. But Heather Novinger got a hand on that one. Knocked it out of there very nicely for Halifax. And it'll be a pass inside here. Tapped away by Wilbert. But then gathered back here by Amy Daniels, and UD will settle down here now for Rudisill. Over there it goes to Karen Drabelvis inside. Now back to Karen. Across the court they'll try. Shade would like 2, a little bit on the short side, and the rebound comes over there to Drabelvis. Karen pushes it right underneath there for Amy Daniels, but then it's going to go out of Amy's hands and out of bounds. 35-32, UDA by 3. Wow. Petrov with it now. Petrov with a head of steam. Stops 8 feet out. Passes it over the wing. It's going to go out of bounds. Off Denise Wolf, as Petrov surprised everybody that time with that pass. I believe why she didn't keep it, I don't know. But back comes Rudisill for Upper Dauphin. Bouncing right inside. Amy for 2. It's good. Amy Daniels, an 8-footer from right out in front. She's got 2. Heather Novinger with the basketball. And a foul on Rudisill. Oh! Heather Novinger getting ready to inbound that basketball now. Does so here for that Wilbert. Wilbert pushes it down on the wing here. Now they go inside. Tapped away nicely in there by Heidi Mosser, and Heidi comes up with it for UD, and it's going to be tapped out of there. Heather Novinger got a hand on it. Tapped it out of there. And it'll be Gwen Shade inbounding for UD. 37-32, Upper Dauphin by 5. They have enlarged their margin now. Inside here it goes. Here's Shade from outside for 2. A little bit on the short side. Rebounded. Let's see. It's going to be controlled back in here, but picked up by Denise Wolf. And Denise will hop across the timeline. And then we're going to have a foul called on Karen Dribelvis. Amber Daniels back in there for UD. This is Denise Wolf for Wilbert. Aaron Wilbert out in front. Over the wing it goes. Now inside they try to go to Wolf, but it's going to be tied up. And it will be UD ball. Lauren Rudisill again in there tying it up. That time taking that ball and tying it up with Denise Wolf. And back come the Trojans. Rudisill inside here for Amy Daniels. Over the wing she'll try to push it to Sister Amber, and Amber's going to have it go out of bounds over there. It'll be Halifax ball. 5:23 left here in the ball game, and timeout's going to be called by I'm not sure who. Okay, the Halifax timeout is over, and here comes that Aaron Wilbert. Wilbert with Rudisill guarding her out front. He'll push it underneath there for Heather Novinger, and Heather's shot wouldn't go down. The ball comes loose and comes over here to Gwen Shade of Upper Dauphin. Set the play up nicely that time, but it just wouldn't go. There's a bounce inside over the wing. Shade pushes it back out here. Now back to Gwen. Shade back here for Rudisill. They'll bounce it over there for Amber Daniels. Ball is loose. Amy's got it. Heads towards the bucket. Puts a shot up. Blocked away. Shade with it back again here. Here's Rudisill. Steps up for 2. Nope. A little bit on the offside. And Amber Daniels will pick up the foul as she leaped in there to get that rebound. Amber picks up her first personal foul of the ball game. Petrov will inbound it here. Oh, and Lauren Rudisill picks up her third or so. Yep, Lauren trying to go for that inbound pass. Put the bump on her that time. The last one was cheap. That one wasn't so bad. That looked like a legitimate foul for Rudisill. Anyway, back with it come the Halifax Wildcats. Take it across the timeline, and she lost the handle. Got it back again. That was that Wilbert over here for Heather Novinger. Novinger inside here for Denise Wolf. Denise walked with it that time as she started inside. And she gets charged with the walk. 4:28 left here in the ball game. Here comes Rudisill. Over in the wing she goes for Amber Daniels. Inside here for a pass back for Amber. Amber for two. It's good. Amber Daniels with a nice bucket. 39-32. There's a loop inside. Stolen away again here now as Mosser picked up that pass. Here's Rudisill firing it over in the wing. Beautiful pass underneath there for Amy Daniels, and Amy put it home. 41-32. UDA by 9. Here comes Heather Novinger gliding one up. No good. Rebounded right there to Heidi Mosser. Mosser will drop it back now for Rudisill. Boy, I'll tell you, UD playing some nice basketball at the moment. Here's Amber Daniels. Amber. Inside, Mosser. Amber. Cross court it comes here for Shade. Gwen quit shooting. Maybe she's not supposed to, but she has the shot. Now here it is for two. Let's get in there. It's good. Hey, Gwen Shade for two. 43-32. And here's the ball is going to be wrestled to a draw out here as Wilbert and Rudisill tie it up. It will stay Halifax ball, however. And timeout called, I think, by Coach O, as he sees his charges drop back by 11 now. It's 43-32 with 2:56 remaining in the ball game. Katie Troutman checks back into the ball game now with 2:56 remaining in the contest. She's back in there for Halifax. This is at Aaron Wilbert working the ball over in the wing. Ooh, Petrov wanted a shot and didn't take it. Here's Katie picking up the dribble. Firing it back here for Petrov. He had it blocked off inside there nicely. Here's Katie Troutman for two. No good on the rebound. Let's see. It's going to be knocked out of bounds off the hands of Daniels. Amber got a paw on that one. Knocked it out of there. And it will be Troutman inbounding. Right there she goes for that Schreiber. Schreiber for two. No good. Return shot put up, no good, but it looks like it'll be Troutman going to the line, shooting two for Halifax. Katie Troutman shooting two for Halifax Wildcats. Katie's first shot, no good. Amy Daniels picked up just personal foul number 2. Second shot by Katie is no good. On the rebound, however, the shot's going to be put up and in. Good by Denise Wolf. Denise gets 2 on the rebound, and back comes the Trojans. This is Mosser. Here for Rudisill. Over in the wing. Out in front, actually, for Amber Daniels. Amber's converged upon by 3. Halifax gals, and coming back with it is Petrov. She has the ball tapped loose, picked back up again, takes it inside for 2. No good. On the rebound, Amber Daniels controls for UDA. And we're going to have a foul called on Denise Wolf. She got a little over aggressive there, I think. Denise picks up the foul. Just a 1 second remaining now. Denise Wolf picked up her 3rd foul. I think it was on Denise. And here's Karen Drabobis with it. Karen coming down the court, pushes it over the wing. Now back out here for Amber Daniels. Back outside, it's going to be stolen away. Back with it comes that Aaron Wilbert. Over here for Wolf, and Denise, can she save it? Well, she saved it, but it came back here for Amy Daniels. Amy coming back with it. UD needs to slow it down. We lead by 9. 1:33 left here in the ball game. Here's Amber going to go all the way to the bucket, but hold everything. She is ridden there by Petrov. And none shooting. UD will inbound the ball. Exactly a minute and a half remaining in the game. Show you the clock next time. Oh, here's Heidi Boston for 2. It's good. Oh, boy, Heidi was wide open there, and she just put it right in. No one there guarding her. Back with it comes Troutman. Here's Katie with it. Katie for 2. Too high off the glass. Mosser with a rebound. Back here for Drabobis. And Drabobis is reached into, and Wolf will pick up her 4th. Remaining here in the ball game, it's 45-34, UD by 11. And we've got Julie Buehler into the ball game for UDA. Let's see if we have any other changes here. Is that Kelly Drabelbiss out here? No, it's Karen. Okay, and here's Amy Daniels taking it to the hoop for 2. It's good. Well, Amy just said, beep, beep, I'm coming through, and she did. Amy Daniels for 2 more. 47-34. Less than a minute to play here in the ball game. This is Jen Petroff with it for Halifax. Had the ball loose, knocked out of there by Schaefer, who was in there, Valerie Schaefer. Valerie taps this one loose. Okay. Val just get in there, make a couple of good plays. Here's Petroff for 2. It's good. Jen Petroff glides in there and gets 2. 47-36. Ball goes off the foot. Picked up in there by Heather Novinger. Over across the court trying to hit Petroff, but picked up in there by Shade. And Gwen coming back with it for UDA. Gwen with a bounce pass for Julie Buehler. Julie for 2. It's good. Julie Buehler gets 2 for UDA. 22-21, 20 seconds remaining. 49-36. Here's Schreiber for 2. Out of bounds it goes. Let's see. They're going to bounce it back in here, but then it's going to be tapped out anyway. And they say it's white ball. 12.5 seconds remaining in the ball game. UD will pick up victory number 5 in the league against 2 losses, and Halifax will go to 4-3. Ball is tapped out of there again with 8.5 seconds left. Excellent ball game tonight for UD as they hung in there. It was very slow starting. They really hung in there nicely, however, and took charge in the second half and really came back and did it. Here comes Karen Drabelbiss as the buzzer sounds and the ball game. Final score, UDA 49, the Halifax Wildcats 36. 13-point victory for Coach Shadle over these Halifax Wildcats, and it was an excellent ball game played here. I think the Trojan gals would like playing here at Halifax all the time because they took out Tri-Valley and Williams Valley here, and now they take out the Halifax Wildcats here on this very same court. Trojans are going to hate to go home. But anyway, it was a good one. We congratulate Coach Shadle again and all of these UDA Trojanettes who have done one heck of a job again tonight. Keep it up, girls. We'll see you at the next UDA basketball game. Congrats all the way around. Excellent ball game.